It's Christmas in July in my journal today, and if you would like to see how I'm setting up these pages, stay tuned. What's up everyone, this is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. As you can see, I have my Nightmare Before Christmas sticker book, which I have not used in a while. I have my tools, I have my journal, and this was the last setup I have using the Planning Things subscription box, and this is the setup before that. So as you can see, I have quite a few Dutch doors happening here. If you would like to see such fun setups in the planners or journals, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel and turning on the bell notification so that you wouldn't miss any of the fun setups coming. And as you can see, I have gone ahead and flipped through the sticker book because it's been a while since I used this one. And I'm looking at a very chunky book which has hardly been used. And as you can see, there are all of these characters, and very honestly speaking, I have not seen the movie ever. So I'm just going to try to bring in all the characters. I roughly know the storyline, but I have not actually seen the movie. Let me know if you have, and who your favorite character from the movie is. So as somebody who has no idea what I'm doing, it will be interesting, right? So that is, I'm trying to also balance some of the colors and also very intentionally trying not to bring in any of the Halloween elements because we are going for a Christmassy, Christmas in July kind of theme. And hopefully this video will be up sometime in July to make sense, right? And yeah, very few stickers have been used. So now let's get to the actual plan with me. I did speed it up a tad bit because a lot of it was just flipping through the pages, trying to figure out what I should pick. And I did not want you to be sitting here for an hour. So as you can see, even here I have gone ahead and I did have a rough idea of how I want to use it, and I'm starting from the front this time and going just off the page if it would let me put it down the way I want. And this will be, of course, the very first element. And I have chosen a few washi tapes from Planning Thing. And this sticker book, I'm not sure if it is still available. This was a Walmart exclusive. And I have to get my cutting mat now along with the gyro cut. And gyro cut is the name of the tool I'm using to trim around the elements. And my code Priya10 can earn you 10% off when you shop Planning Thing, where all the washi tapes are from. And even the washi tapes on the top are from the latest subscription box at Planning Thing. And no codes are applicable on the current subscription boxes, but for the previous month boxes, anything that's in stock, including sale items, you can even stack my code. So there goes the first Dutch door. And also forgot to mention that I have a tutorial on how you can get started with a gyro cut if you are somebody who is wondering where to start, because it is a bit confusing at the beginning while you try to work with the blade, because the blade has a 360-degree swivel. So it's interesting to kind of figure it out in the beginning. And I honestly figured it out myself. I was just playing around with it. And that's the best way to get comfortable, if you ask me. And you will get the hang of it once you get a bit more comfortable. And then you yourself will start experimenting. So there goes Jack. And that's the next Dutch door. So you see what I'm trying to do here. And again, I try to use up as much of the decorative boxes like these. And I have quite a few setups where I try to bring in all these decorative elements. And I'm just trimming off the washi tape going off the page. And again, just trimming around there. And if you notice, I like to do it this way so that it will look as if it is the washi tape is behind the sticker. And there goes our next Dutch door. So that is the next, yeah. So sometimes what happens is when you cut, the cut actually overlaps or goes onto the sticker, and that is when the paper does not come out clean. So you might have to just go back and make sure the scraps don't stick to the back of the sticker, just like what happened. So there goes our second Dutch door. And I'm just trying to do another layer of the washi tape. And I'd like to keep it symmetrical. If you don't have a problem with seeing a blank page on the other side, you can skip this part entirely. But since I have the intention of keeping it symmetrical, and I always like to have some elements to look at even when I turn the pages, especially since we all have so many sticker books. It is going to be an excuse to use up more stickers. Am I not right? Let me know if you have this sticker book, and I know there was a thinner one. This was one of the mega ones. And if you notice, I have those binder rings at the top just to hold the sticker book in place with all the pages intact. Because sometimes that does happen, right? Because with such a chunky book, there goes our next Dutch door. And I hope to have at least one more Dutch door. And this journal, I forgot to mention, is an A5 from Happy Planner. And this is the dotted line. I'm not sure if the dotted lines are quite visible in the video, but if you look closely, you will see that it is dotted lined, which totally makes sense if you are using it as a journal, right? I don't know about you, but my lines are not straight if I don't have the lines, or at least the dot grids. So that is quite helpful. And my affiliate link with Happy Planner is down in the description, and there is a new Be Happy box at the time of editing of this video. I am aware that there is a Disney Adventures Be Happy box dropping on the 18th and 19th of June. And I think for all the Disney fans, that it's a great one. But since it's a Disney product, I think the shipping is limited to US and Canada, which always is the case. I know there are certain licensing issues and stuff, but in spite of that, I clearly don't understand. I mean, it's just a way of making more money with them, I guess. Because I don't usually pick up Disney stuff unless I have a package from the US coming. And as international folks, it just adds up. So sometimes I just don't see the point of buying Disney stuff unless I have some of my cousins coming, or when I'm visiting the States. Yes, that's a different matter. Otherwise, the shipping and the import duties, it all adds up. So it does not quite make sense to me at times, but I try to pick what I can when I can. So that's how sometimes the logistics work. So that is our next Dutch door. And yeah, I've been filming back to back, kind of editing back to back. So just trying to bring in as much variety as possible. And I was just trying to see what other elements I can bring in here. So I went to grab this washi tape, and I'm just trying to bring in all the colors which are already in the stickers and not add anything new, because it is already nice and colorful. And that will be, I think, the last Dutch door. And yeah, let me know how you like this. I mean, I've done similar ones, but this is, I think, different. And it is not as hard as you think it is. Am I not right? What level would you think this qualifies as, the Dutch door setup? What difficulty level would you rate this as? I think it would be an advanced beginner or an intermediate level. So I'm just trying to, yeah, let's use this, and we will still have 0 and Jack both there intact without having been trimmed off. So that is our next Dutch door, and I will now go ahead and yeah, I think that looks good. So if you are looking for journals, not just on the A5, and you're looking for more variety in the designs and patterns and sizes, of course, Archer and Olive might be your best bet. And my code Priya10 can earn you 10% off at Archer and Olive, and their summer sale should be coming soon. And with Archer and Olive also, my code can be stacked, so that I think would be the best time to stock up on some of your journals if you've been wanting to. And I do have various sizes in the journals that I use. A creative journal that I use is in the square size. That's an 8" by 8". And then they have the B6, A6, and even the Traveler's Journal. So if you look and search for the size you want, or I may actually try and set up a different playlist for each of the sizes, because I do get asked that question a lot. So I will try and have a separate playlist for the setups. So there goes Jack, and I think that is where I want him. I know it will look kind of funny. I'm just trying to make sure his hat is not cut off, because I want all of those elements to, yeah, that looks about right. If I can have that straight, a few bubbles in between. Yeah, there you go. And don't worry, I will have some elements to go underneath there. And now I need to bring in elements to fill the white spaces on either side of the page. Oh no, I just don't want the characters to be mixed up like this, if you know. And again, I'm trying to limit the use of the foil, so that's why you may see me flip through the pages a lot. And the foil, I think it looks much better in person, but on camera it will look very weird, because all the letters will not be visible. So we are going back. The Zero has the Halloween pumpkins in his hands, so that's why I'm not using Zero as such. Yeah, one of those guys. Yeah, that looks about right. And I also want to bring in a coat. Again, just trying to skip the foils as much as I can, especially in the coats. And I think something nice and simple would be good, because the characters are already here. A nice simple coat is all I want. and I will pretty much be done with the page on the right. If I can just pick it up. Sometimes the clear stickers especially are just not wanting to leave the page. Yeah, that is, I might have to trim. Yeah, that sticker will have to be trimmed because I want that quote there, maybe just above his head. And yeah, I think that looks okay, even if we have to trim off the top part. And I will, yeah, it looks kind of like the moon or something. Yeah, it could be, right? It goes with the whole spooky kind of vibe, so I don't mind. And again, I'm just trying to use as much of my stash as possible this year. And I have not picked up a whole lot of new things because I do have quite a bit to use. So I'm also trying to share my ideas with what we have, because come on, let's all face it, we all have a good amount of stash, and shopping the stash has been my favorite thing lately. But I am expecting a package from the Happy Planner, one of their sales during the back to school one, and I think they had some deal, and I really was happy that I picked up a few things that I had wanted to grab. And also I had been wanting to get the big size, the custom planner, so I did go ahead and grab it. So once I have my package, hopefully it'll come before I leave for vacation, and I should have the unboxing and sharing the custom planner, because it's anyway exclusive to Happy Planner, so I don't think I can pick it up from any other store. So I was not planning to delay that anyway, and it hardly goes on sale ever. So when I had a good deal with the rest of the items, I think I just picked it up. And I will be having the unboxing. I will share the full custom planner in the big size, because classic is usually the popular one. And since I use big planners only, I think it totally makes sense. And I'll have to redate half of the year, but it's fine. I'll have my planner for next year sorted. And I usually go with a simple vertical, a neutral guts if possible. So let me know if you have a planner that you use. Is it a disc bound? Is it a coil bound? Is it a book bound? Or are you a total Bujo planner? So as you can see, I'm using up these curved edged stickers. Again, trying to bring as many of those characters as possible. I had to bring in the Santa here at least, right? So I'm going with that. And I was just digging through this just to make sure that I have the correct shade. So I'm going with the scalloped washi, and I think I will pick this one. And yeah, a lot of you asked me what my washi tape organizer was in a couple of videos, so I'm sharing which one I'm using, and it is linked below along with all the other products I'm using, like the scissors or the cutting mat or anything that I like to use, including my favorite pens, all of that. And the small scissors that you see in the paper clip are from Journal C, and my code Priya earns you 8% off every time you shop. And Journal C has some amazing goodies. I have used them in all sorts of spreads, and that I think is the left side pretty much done. I might come and trim off a bit of the stickers going off the page, and let me know how you're liking the setup, how it is all coming together, and if you are liking this different kind of use for all the decorative boxes. And I do have quite a few videos now where I come and use the stickers that I normally otherwise wouldn't use. And that is our washi tape being cut off the page, or the sticker rather. And yeah, please come follow me on Instagram. I do share more spreads and more sneaks, even if they don't quite get YouTube videos. And who else needs to be brought in? So I'm trying to also see that I can, yeah, sometimes I forget to round the corners, and then once I'm done with all the pictures, I go and round the corner. But yeah, let's just take care of those actual corners. So that's the other thing, because it just snips right there, and sometimes you do have it inside the pages. Yeah, let's just make sure it is all off. Yeah, we'll do the cleaning a bit. You should see my desk these days because it's back-to-back filming and editing, and yeah, and I need to clean up before I can actually do a craft tour. It's going to be interesting. You will see why. So let me know if you are looking forward to that. Yeah. And I expect it to be a bit on the longer side, and I hope you're okay for that. And that is the functionally pastel sticker book from Live Love Posh. When I last checked, this one is still in stock. Sometimes the Live Love Posh sticker books also sell out fast, and they try and restock whenever they can. So the Summer Love, I think, will be restocked in a couple of weeks, if not already here. So if I have any news on that, I will have all that linked in the description. And the functional release also got sold out, so hopefully that will also be, the restock will also be coming. And I did not like those softer colors with these bright shades, so I'm going with a couple of the Planny Thing sticker books. And yeah, these ones are just perfect because we have all these solid colors, which I really love, especially when I'm trying to bring in some color into the actual journaling space. And I'm just trying to mix and match a couple of colors here, and colors and sizes. Yeah, we will have a couple of boxes here and there. Again, the Planny Thing stickers, the functional ones, they are thicker than the other stickers. Say, for example, the Happy Planner ones or the Mojo Jojo Plans ones. It is really much thicker, so it does hold up strong when you reposition them or move them from one spot to the other. And as you can see, I'm just trying to also sprinkle in some of those smaller deco elements that I can combine here. And yeah, trying to see what else I can use. Yeah, I did not want the exact same color. Let's just, yeah, turn that way. That looks better. And we need a couple more boxes and then we should be done. And let me know if you have done something similar, and if you have done something similar with the boxes too. And I will have all the videos I mentioned in the other sizes also down in the description. You can find all the setups. Just search for the exact size you're looking for and it should come up. And I will try and bring in the playlist, and that is Jack standing right there on that circle. And it's just one of those elements you can use to bring in some fun. And I'm using my Muji 0.5 to go ahead and outline those boxes, and then we should pretty much be done. And let me know what you think about this, and if you like to do this outlining of the boxes too, or is it just me? I think it just makes everything pop. And if you like today's video, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel and turning on the bell notification so that you wouldn't miss any of the fun videos coming. And I think I need another box. So I'm bringing in my pens to add some fun colors. So I'm bringing in my Tombow, and I need something. Yeah, the one of the colors I'm going for, it's something to kind of pull it all together. I think I should have gone for a bit more of a mustardy color, but that's all I had. So I'm just going with just a simple box. And please come follow me on Instagram. I do share spreads and more sneaks even if they don't quite get YouTube videos. And I'm keeping it very simple there, and going with some lines to finish off the border again, both inside and outside of the boxes. And yeah, sometimes I tend to do this, not always. And I thought this would be a nice way of bringing in some color. And I did not realize that I had skipped this one. So yeah, I did come and add the lines to this one. So I think that is pretty much it. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.